Welcome to Curl Logic. I'm Daisha, and today we're going to talk about the scalp and why the scalp. Hair grows from your scalp, so it's really important to make sure that it's healthy and that it's clean so you can get the growth that you're looking for. So in this installment of the Curl Logic Growth series, I'm going to take you through how I make some oils to help my scalp out. So one of the oils helps to make sure my scalp is healthy and my hair is healthy, and the other one helps to make sure that my scalp is clarified and cleaned in between washings. So stay tuned. So your scalp needs nutrients just like anything else to make sure that your hair can grow. Now, of course, the best way to get nutrients in your body and into your hair is through eating good foods and when you can't, eating good supplements. But there's also an added benefit to putting vitamins and oils directly onto your hair. So the oils that I'm going to take you through, what they do is they help to make sure that your hair is healthy and strong, and it also helps to make sure that your scalp is moisturized, because a dry scalp, hair can't grow out of a dry scalp. The oils are very beneficial because there's vitamins in them, but it's also the act of massaging those oils in that makes a huge difference. Because when you're massaging your scalp, what you're doing is you're increasing the circulation, you're stimulating the blood flow, which allows those hair follicles to open up. So you're getting thicker hair and you're getting more hair that's coming out. So even if you don't have time to make the oils or you just don't have the oils on hand, at least massage your scalp twice a week with the same method that I'm going to show you today. When I'm making a hair oil that I'm not rinsing out, I generally use jojoba oil, and that's because jojoba has the same consistency as the sebum that your scalp naturally produces. And so this way it absorbs better and it doesn't just sit on top of your skin. When I use olive oil, when I use coconut oil, it kind of just seems to build up on my scalp to where I can literally take my finger and scrape down and I can get it on my finger, underneath my fingernail. Really gross and defeats the whole purpose. So I use primarily jojoba, and then I'll add in some avocado and some red raspberry seed. But whatever carrier oil you decide to use about 3 tablespoons and no more than 10 drops of the essential oil. And the reason is that the carrier oil you can put straight on. You can put it straight on your skin, you can put it straight on your hair, no problem. The essential oils are very strong and they have to be diluted. So after I've got about a good 2 tablespoons of jojoba oil, I do about a half a tablespoon of avocado, a half a tablespoon of red raspberry to give me my full 3 tablespoons, and then I add in the other oils. Then I add about 5 drops of carrot oil and about 2 to 3 vitamin E capsules. I shake it up and then I go ahead and use it. It doesn't take that long to make it all. And you want to make sure it's always in a dark colored glass and that you have that glass someplace that's cool and someplace dark, because heat and light will help to reduce the potency of the oils, and you don't want to do that. So when I'm putting the oils in my hair, I don't drench it, because what I'm doing is I am trying to make sure that my scalp stays moisturized and my hair stays nice and healthy. So I always put some at my edges, and that's just because I do a lot of high buns and I want to make sure my edges are happy. So I put, and I get it down my face. So that's how much I put at the beginning. So I do about 3 sprays in the front, and then maybe 2 inches down. It's probably about 2 inches. I put squoosh, squoosh, and that's it. And that amount will actually cover more than a quarter of my hair. And then I just massage it through. You don't want to put too much oil because the oil will build up, and you want to keep massaging it until you feel your hair actually absorbing it. And you'll be able to tell the difference because your hands will be, instead of looking super shiny, they will have like a thin little sheen to it. And then you'll know that, okay, it's fine, it's absorbed in, and you can go ahead and move to the next section. If you're not sure how much pressure to use, put your elbows on your knees and then rest your head in your hands, and that's the amount of pressure you want to use. Once you get used to it, you could massage your scalp anywhere, watching television or doing anything. You don't have to sit in that position. When you have the pressure, you want to take it and make small little circles and work all the way around your head. And I don't use the oil all the time. It really depends on how my scalp feels. So when I go like this, if it feels dry, if there's no sheen at all on my fingertips, or if my scalp is itchy, then I'll use the oils. Gosh, a scalp massage feels so good too. I want to say it takes about a good 10 minutes. So I went through, I don't really know what it was. I wasn't taking care of my hair. I was going through a couple of things personally, and my hair was falling out a lot. Ever since I started using the oils more consistently and massaging my scalp twice a week, I'll tell you, I don't know if you guys can see, you can see little hairs. And I know you're like, oh, your hair broke off. That's actually my hair growing back from where it broke off before. So in here, I can see the little hairs going back where it was starting to lose it. When it comes to cleansing your scalp, there's cleansing your scalp and there's cleansing your hair. So there's a separate video I have on oil cleansing, and I use it mainly for buildup. But that's when you put it on your full hair, your scalp, and then you work it all the way down your hair when your hair is dry. Then you rinse it out and put conditioner in. What I'm talking about is different. It is actually cleansing and clarifying the scalp. So this is really to make sure that you're not getting the buildup, the bacteria, the fungus, and the other crap that just grows on your scalp just by nature. So think about it. You can scratch your scalp like this, and that tiny little scratch gives an opportunity to have bacteria grow. You want to use oils that are antibacterial, and it's also the carrier oil needs to be antibacterial, and then adding in essential oils that have that as well. So once again, I use my good old friend jojoba because I'm not rinsing it out. What I add in is eucalyptus, tea tree, and rosemary. So those are 3 antibacterial ones. They're not the only ones, but I will tell you, people use lemon and lemongrass a lot. They smell strong. So the ones I'm using do smell, but if I do it in the afternoon or the evening, by the time I wake up in the morning, I no longer smell like a salad. That lemon stays with me for days, and I feel like eating lemon tarts all day and night, so I don't mess with it anymore. But if you like it, go ahead and go with it. Some other ones you can use, I'll put in the description below, so if you happen to have them on hand, or if you want to know if the oil that you already have is antibacterial, just comment below and I'll give you the information. When you're using oils to cleanse or clarify your scalp, it's the same process, you're just using more oil. So instead of it being, what was it? About 2 inches apart, you're going to probably put it about 1 inch apart. And then you massage it for longer because you've got more oil in. And you want to make sure when you're massaging it for cleansing, you want to keep massaging until you can feel that oil move from your scalp down onto the very beginning of your hair. So you'll feel it. It's hard to explain, but you'll definitely feel the difference of how your hair feels at the very root. When it's massaged all the way in, it'll feel a little bit different. And just like when you're using the other oil I took you through, you don't need to rinse this out. You massage your scalp. Once it's massaged all the way through, you just go about and live your life. You don't need to tie it down. You don't need to do anything else. But I will tell you, if you are going longer than a week and washing your hair, and you're using this clarifying, and you're cleansing your scalp in place of washing your hair, then you also want to moisturize it. So I spray water with a spray bottle, and I spray it on my hair. Then I add in the leave-in conditioner I use. I add in some moisturizing oils. The hair cream that I use, which the one I'm using now is the Mielle, what is this? Avocado moisturizing hair milk. I absolutely love this stuff. And then I put a little bit of coconut or jojoba oil on the ends to seal it. Then I go ahead and put it up in a knot, or I braid it or twist it, whatever I'm going to do for the actual style, but I want to make sure I get some moisture in. Because the 2 things that your hair needs in order to survive is it needs a healthy scalp and it needs moisture. So the healthy scalp helps to make sure your hair can grow, and the moisture helps to make sure that your hair is not breaking off. So remember, a scalp that has buildup and dirt is not going to allow your hair to grow, and circulation is your best friend. So be sure to like this video, comment below if you got any questions, and subscribe to my channel. Have a good one. Thanks.